What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and today we're back in Clash Royale taking a look at how to play this brand new meta bait deck. As you guys can see, the bait deck that we're using today is down below, being played by Friday Night from Nova Elite Gaming Taurus. This guy is doing work with this deck, really showing us how to be effective using bait in the current meta. As you can see, so far that Dark Prince, Bandit, Princess, Tornado, Log, Goblin Barrel, Spear Goblins, and Goblin Gang are showing in this deck. And, well, you're going to kind of see how it works right here in this challenge play. Nice Tornado activating that King's Tower. That's a key that you want to do in the beginning of the match if possible. Get one more arrow down on those opponents as they're trying to push your lane. Really shuts down their bait as well, and also slows down really any other pushes that they have because you have an extra arrow in their face. We got those Spear Gobs quickly chipping away at that right hand tower, and what you're going to do, and what the whole idea of bait is, if you are new to bait, is to continuously, slowly chip down their tower. You're not going to get any devastating huge push, but you are going to chip them down over time if played properly. And now you'll notice that in this deck there is no rocket, there's no big spell, so this pump right here is going to be pumping. And right now he's getting ready for some type of a push incoming, but nothing comes. He goes with those Goblin Gang again, and the opponent decides to ignore it right here. They're about to play those 3 muskets. And nice Tornado pulling those muskets into the same lane. Now again, no big spell, so he's going to try and deal some splash damage with that Princess, getting one shot with that Princess. The Bandit's going to do a little bit of a smack on that Dark Prince. Their Miner is incoming. We have some Spear Goblins in as well. Goblin Gang on top of that 3 Musketeer bunch, but they do get 3 or 4 shots on the tower, which is not ideal, but again, it happens. 3 muskets are tough to handle, guys, especially, like I said, when you don't have a big spell. But pulling them into the same lane with that Tornado is a big deal. Goblin Barrel on that tower, getting 2 stabs, taking it down to 187. Princess being used again. Remember, with these bait decks, guys, you want to try to protect that Princess as much as possible. Miner's going to come in here, but look at how he protects that Princess with the Dark Knight. Nope, the Dark Prince. Sorry. And 3 muskets being played yet again, and Tornado sucking them all together, logging them back. Another Princess from behind, and we have the Goblin Gang in front, really being played beautifully by Friday Night, showing us that this deck is very solid even against a heavy deck like this 3 musket deck. There are is the minion horde right here, guys. All we need is a log. Actually, we don't even need the log to take down this tower right here. It's just about over. Spear Goblins are in. The Princess is in to clean up that mess. That's going to be win number 1 of the 4 that I have to share with you guys. And by the end of this video, guys, you should really understand how to play this deck properly with these nice examples that we have right here from Friday Night. We're jumping right into another one. Again, he's in the bottom, this time working against a clan mate or a player from Korea. And as you can see, Princess in that starting hand, Goblin Gang and Spear Goblins. What do you start with if you have this hand? Do you rush the Spear Gobs? Do you split the Spear Gobs? Do you throw the Princess to the bridge? Looks like he's chose to split those Spear Goblins behind the King's Tower, as well as that Goblin Gang. Cycling through his cards, you're seeing a lot more Goblins, Spear Goblins, and the Goblin Gang being used lately. I've been running into many decks, both on ladder and in challenges of that, and this is great right here, guys. He's playing against an Expo deck with that Tesla as well. Very difficult deck in this meta to defeat, and let's see how well he does it in this battle right here. He does have that Princess being laid down right here. Goblin Gang in again, but the Expo does lock onto the tower for a short amount of time, taking his tower down about 500 hit points. Now, Friday Night needs to get this push going. He doesn't have any big tank besides that Dark Prince, and that's really not even a tank, to be honest with you guys, but he can take a bit of damage, and that's what he could use to tank that Expo if need be. Now, the opponent cycling through their cards, got that Expo right down, right in the center of the river. Dark Prince is there to be doing that tanking. Oh, nice play with that Ice Spirit by the opponent. Very well played. but the bandit does take down the Expo, which is kind of a big deal because now that offensive push or surge from the Kafila, he's gone. The Goblin Barrel did a little bit of work on the tower. Princess did a little bit more work. Skeleton's now rushing our tower. Nice 1 elixir defense right there by Kafila. Waiting to build up this elixir. It's time to get going again. Princess down. And he does have the Dark Prince ready to roll for when the Expo gets thrown. It looks like the opponent right here is playing defensively already in this match. It's kind of funny though because it is tournament play right here. And you know with that 3-minute overtime, things barely ever end in a tie. Expo's locking on to the Princess. Princess goes down, but not after getting 1 shot on the tower. Here we go. Another Expo is in that lane with Spear Goblins down, Bandits down, Dark Prince is down. Let's push that right there and start beating it down a little bit. The nice Ice Golem by the opponent, but Goblins pushing that. We got Spear Goblins and we got the Goblin Gang. Not quite enough to take down the Expo, but the log gets the job done. Down to 1,700 hit points. They have another Expo ready to roll. Such a fast cycling Expo deck right there, guys. It's tough to deal with, but he's just going to keep on throwing down his tankiest troops, and that includes the Bandit and the Dark Prince. He's going to have the Princess in there as well, doing some splash damage from across on the other side of the arena, and then pushing a little bit with those Spear Goblins. Well played. Goblin Barrel incoming. More Goblins from that gang going in right there, and the Skeletons distracting the Bandit from getting that lock, but there she goes. She gets that strike on right before the Ice Golem is able to be placed down. The Expo losing a little bit because, well, it's doing a little bit of damage, but it does not have too much health left. There we go, another Dark Prince. It's going to tank again. So many defenses in the way right here, guys. Very difficult deck to beat, especially if you're playing something that needs to jump on the tower, such as a Hog Rider or something like that. At least Friday Night has the Goblin Barrel, which can go right past these defenses here without having to really just get distracted by them. I mean, it's unbelievable how many buildings this opponent is able to drop right here. Bandits in yet again, really getting some great play out of the Bandit, guys. Princess survived that whole battle and is going to get some shots on that Expo. Here comes another Goblin Barrel. Goblin Gang dropped in before of the King's Tower. Spear Goblins in as well. That Princess is still remaining alive, and the Goblin Barrel did not take down his right-hand tower, so we're looking at a really good battle right here, guys. It's going deep into overtime. 1 minute and 45 seconds left in OT. That Bandit is not going to get on the tower. It's going to lock onto the opposite tower. Princess getting a few splash damage shots on that tower as well, and she's continuing on down to 700 hit points. Another Princess ready to be dropped and is dropped in the arena. Fireball on top of her. The opponent realizes that that Princess is causing him some trouble. So we have that Dark Prince in. We got the log though by the opponent, really getting some great value out of that log. Not able to get any damage on the tower from the Dark Prince, the Goblin Gang, and the Goblin Barrel. Princess is in again. Bandits in though too. Spear Goblins are there, and the Dark Prince. This deck cycles so quickly, guys, that he is able to keep up with the really fast cycle of this Expo deck as well. Really nicely done. Not even letting that Expo lock onto the tower whatsoever. He's going just for a few little shots right here from the Princess. Nice play. The opponent had to play Skeletons and the log because the Princess was protected by the Goblin Gang. 424 hit points left on that tower. He's got to figure out when to send that Goblin Barrel over, but he has to have enough to defend as well. There's 1, 2, 3. He needs one more shot from that Princess, and that's going to go down. Or the log, which we're seeing right here. Really well played against a very difficult deck to beat in the current meta in that Expo. So Friday Night getting us some really good tips here on how to get it done. And we're going into another one. Why wait? This one's versus Liana from Double D. And Friday Night's going in again with the same deck, same strategy, and same end result right here, guys. He has that Goblin Barrel. Does he lead off with the barrel? Does he start off with the Princess? It looks like the barrel is going to be his first play right here. Playing it in front of the tower. The Ghost is in, and the Goblin Barrel gets 0 hits on the tower. He's playing against another deck right now that is very popular in challenge play and very difficult to deal with, in my opinion. I struggle against this deck because I play Hog. It has many counters to the Hog, including the P.E.K.K.A., including the Goblin Hut, and even those Zappies give the Hog Rider a difficult time. Spear Goblin's going to start pushing a little bit, taking on these Spear Goblins from the opponent. Dark Prince going up the other lane. Going to smack down some Zappies a little bit, but not before getting stunned like whoa. And he goes down pretty easily. Those Zappies, you don't see them a lot. You see them in this deck a lot, but not in many other decks. And those Zappies do some really great work, guys. They're a very, very good card in this game. And he's going to take some damage on that left-hand tower from that flying machine. The Spear Goblins end up taking it down, but not before his tower goes to 1,048 hit points. He does pick away a little bit from that left-hand tower. But to be honest with you guys, he's got a lot to get past right here. Now, can they deal with the barrel? That's what we have to think about. Are the Zappies going to be played to defend against the Goblin barrel, or is he going to always be able to drop and get a few stabs from that barrel? Let's see what he does. He does play the Zappies, the opponent does, but he does get some stabs in there. Friday Night gets a couple of stabs on that tower, and look at that. Good value out of those Spear Goblins, getting some good shots on the Goblin hut as well. Last thing you want is to have that Goblin hut just spawning those Spear Goblins, chipping away slowly but surely at your tower. And here we go, the flying machine again locking onto our tower, taking it down to 446 hit points. Here comes another barrel, and the Zappies yet again playing nice defense, actually a little bit more solid that time around. Dark Prince is beaten down on that ghost, and the Dark Prince is going to go down. We have a P.E.K.K.A coming in right now, logging all that back. The Princess is going to beat down that P.E.K.K.A a little bit. Goblin Gang is in, going to slow down the P.E.K.K.A as well. Miners coming in for the opponent. Are we going to lose this tower, guys? We may. Down to 268 hit points. Nice play of the Dark Prince. The Miners finally getting targeted, but the poison's in here, guys. 18 seconds left. He's got a big push incoming. Got the Bandit locking down on that tower. That's going to be a tie. We're going to overtime in a minute, guys. And as you can see, we are a little bit down in the OT rounds because they have 18-24 left on our tower. A lot less to take off a tower than we have from them. Princess is in, going to help clean up that flying machine. The Spear Goblins are going to clean up that mess as well. It's going to get one shot on our tower, taking it down to 1682. But we do have that Goblin barrel, and it quickly got us back in the game with that throw across the arena. The Zappies are in, and they are a mess to deal with, like I've said before, guys. Goblin Gang is in too. The Princess is going to get one shot on all that mess coming in, including the Ghost and a couple of those Goblins. Nice play with the Dark Prince right there. The Miner is played well by the opponent in a defensive fashion. Bandit locking onto that Miner, two-shotting it. Gonna take down that. Gonna take down, oh, and run into a Zappy. And Zappies are a pain in the butt to deal with. We've seen that before. Nice stabs on the tower, taking it down to 1559. And our Princess getting great value, beating down on that hut a little bit. Here comes our Dark Prince, gonna turn around, take a little bit out of that Miner. And the Spear Goblins did a good job of cleaning up the rest, especially that flying machine. Our Bandit with nothing left is gonna be taken out, actually, because there's nothing left. Here comes the barrel. Will they be able to play it? We do have the Dark Prince, so the tower was not targeting our barrel. Only the Zappies and the King's Tower. Big push incoming right here, guys. Goblin Gang is in, though. Going to help clean up the flying machine, which can be tough to deal with. It's very fast. Hops in there quickly. Bandit's going to help out, take out those Zappies, and then shoot over, take down the Miner. Now she's going to pop up that right-hand lane, push a little bit. The Zappies, though, are they out of range? No, we get 1, 2, 3. 3 nice shots, taking it down to 668. We have a very slight advantage right now, guys. Not even 100 hit point advantage. It's actually going to be less momentarily, I would assume, from this push that's incoming. There is a nice poison by the opponent, taking out all of our defenses. Dark Prince is pushing. Princess is supporting. Goblin Barrel is incoming. Zappies is going to be dropped by the opponent. No, they are not. He is able to bring home the win. Well done in that one. And like I said, guys, I have 4 for you, which means we have 1 more left before we call it a day. And that one is going to be right here. Friday night against 80.90 Clan. Looks like they got a little bit of minor poison going on right here. And he has that Dark Prince. You got a couple of cards in this deck right here, guys, that have been buffed in recent updates. One including the Dark Prince. We have the Spear Goblins that are that have been updated in a positive fashion, which means the Goblin Gang has also gotten a pretty decent advantage, being that those Spear Goblins, which there are 2 of in the gang, have been a little bit gotten a little bit of love as well. Nice job with that Bandit. They did use their arrows on our incoming barrel. They are playing a solid deck, another meta golem deck that's coming through right this time. The Goblin Hut is going to be played. The Princess should be able to reach it, but nope, she's going to be working on that tower a little bit, getting 2 shots on it before that Gob takes her down. Make that 3. That'll make it 3. And our Spear Goblins and our Goblin Gang has been split. Spear Gobs pushing the opposite lane because they were as well split. And we're getting 1 shot off down to 1984 on their right-hand tower. They're going to come in with the Miner on the same lane as that minion, I would assume, that Mega Minion, but they actually are not able to because they have to deal with our barrel. Part of the deal with working with a deck like this is keeping your opponent on their heels, not allowing them to gain enough elixir to get anything going. So the trick here is try not to let the opponent get the golem going, which is going to happen right now. So he's got to make them suffer. I'm very curious as to how he deals with golem using this deck. And now he's pushing the opposite lane. The Bandit locks in. The arrow's well played by the opponent. They were anticipating that. Now, how does he stop a golem? That's the question. He doesn't have anything that's crazy tanky in here besides the Dark Prince. What's he going to use? Goblin Gang Princess? Is that going to be his strategy? It looks like he's going behind the golem, clearing that mess up, and then activating the King's Tower with the golem. Well played. Not worth dropping the Princess back here because the Princess is just going to be targeting that golem, so may as well hold on to that for a little bit. Bandit's going to be pushing this opposite lane with a barrel right here, guys. This could be... No, it's not. Well played again by the opponent. They know that barrel is there, so they're saving their arrows, not allowing that Gob barrel to get much done at all. We have a nice offensive push coming with a Mega Minion, a Night Witch, and the spawned Spear Goblins. We're pushing the opposite lane right here, guys. Are the arrows ready for us again? We have the Goblins. They did lock onto the tower for a little bit, and it looks as if we have a good advantage here. 900, almost 1,000 hit points on one tower. The opposite tower under 500. So we're in good shape right now. How is he going to finish off this battle? He's got that Goblin barrel. Dark Prince pushing. Gob barrel in. They don't have any elixir right here, guys. This is going to be it. The Goblins, one more. Oh my gosh, 7 hit points, which means it's a log away. And that's going to be it, unless if this golem comes to town. Goblin barrel in, and the log is going to finish up the show. Actually, the miner did. The Goblin barrel did. So really well played right there, showing you how to use new meta bait. There is no Inferno Tower, so dealing with some of those big tanky pushes, you have to be more creative, as Friday Night was when he was pulling the golem to the King's Tower, taking out all the troops behind. But let's give a little bit of love to Friday Night. Let's find him over here. This is not actually his current deck. It's very similar. He's currently sitting at 4,500, all-time high 5213. He's using a similar deck, but it's that 3 musket pump deck, so actually it's not similar. He's using a different deck. But there's a little bit of love to him right there. Thanks for sharing it. I appreciate you supporting me, the channel, and the YouTube community, bringing them something great. But a little love to Nova Elite Gaming Taurus as well, and the entire Nova Elite Gaming family. This has been it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And if you want to see more Clash Royale, also let me know in the comments. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. I come out with Clash content for you guys every single day. And if you want to hit me up on Discord, bam, you can find it over there. If you want to hit me up, or actually it may be down there on this video. And Twitter as well, hit me up over there at EchoThroughMe. But I'll see all you guys back here again tomorrow. Until then, be good.